Inspired by Broseph Stalin and Ricky Chops, Broseph gave me permission to use aspects of GayDR. This series is just for fun. Do not take things too seriously. Viewer discretion is advised. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rated D, and on tonight's episode of User Reviews, we're going to review the YouTube channel BrokenGamezHD. Now we're going to go over to Microsoft Sam to read you guys the stats. Take it away, Sam.
What's up, all you motherfucking bitches? It's your boy back again to read off the motherfucking stats, just like BrokenGamezHD reads off news articles every day. Here are his stats. 75,105 subscribers. 70,733,863 views. Joined March 20th, 2010. Now back to the coolest cat I know. Rated D.
Now we're going to start off by talking about the quality of BG's videos.
I filed a copyright claim. Now everybody want to act like Trey's the fucking victim. Trey did something wrong. Oh my god, how could you do this to Trey? And want to act like he's the victim. This nigga did something wrong. I retaliated. Now Trey's the victim.
Now that is the BG that we all know and love. This is why I continue to visit BrokenGamezHD's live streams, because he still behaves this way and it is highly entertaining. Plus, his videos are all in HD. Many of them are also in 60 frames per second, which is an A++ situation for this show. And we already know no Xbox fan is going to be able to upload videos in 60 frames per second, because the Xbox One is a last-gen console. Thankfully, BG mainly games on PC and PlayStation platforms. His reviews are also good videos, but this is where we get into the negatives. He posts so many videos reporting on news articles nowadays that the good videos end up getting lost in everything else. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. And because of the fact that these videos are posted so often, I just start tuning out all his uploads. Plus, for someone that made such a big deal out of the 60 frames per second YouTube feature to every so often not post a video in 60 frames per second, that tells me that he's trying to get the video up quickly so that he can still get it up while the news article is still hot on N4G. So if we were to rate BrokenGamezHD's channel for quality, I would say that you have to take a mix of two different scores. The old BG from 2010, 2011, 2012 was very entertaining, one of my favorite YouTube channels. I'd give it a 10 out of 11. But the more recent BrokenGamezHD reporting on news articles, in my humble opinion, is a 5 to a 6 out of 11. So I'm going to take the middle ground and give him an 8 out of 11 for quality. Hey guys, before we move on to the next topic, what we need to do right here is introduce a brand new segment for user reviews. This is the community involvement segment, and we have something very special for the very first time we're doing this. Now, I was always a member of All Gamers Are One, BrokenGamezHD's old Facebook group, and by the way, I still am. But with All Gamers Are Two, after I was in the group for a few months, for whatever reason, somebody kicked me out. And then BG reinstated me himself. So these are the admins for All Gamers Are Two. I crossed out BG because obviously he's not the one that has been doing this. But shortly after he put me back into the group, I got kicked out again. And a few days ago when BG was streaming, I decided, what the hey, I might as well apply, see if I'm even gonna get accepted. I did not get accepted, so for the community involvement segment for this week's episode, I want you guys to vote. Who do you think it is that hates my guts from the All Gamers Are Two admins? Is it Nick, Eugene, Calvin, or Sean? Leave your votes in the comments section below. Now let's move on to Twitter Thirst. And BG's Twitter is worthwhile to follow. He replies to people fairly often. He also retweets other tweets that he finds to be interesting or comedic, which is also a plus. But the biggest issue that I have with BG's Twitter is that he promotes his videos way too much. Like the video he posted last summer when The Last Guardian was rumored to be cancelled by IGN, which he later deleted the video when he saw that it was false. So with over 38,000 tweets, I'd go so far as to say at least half of those are promoting his own videos. So for Twitter Thirst, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 11. Now let's move on to social rejection. And BG is clearly a social reject, but he tries to twist things around a little bit to make it seem like he's not. We all know that he posts multiple videos on YouTube every day. On top of that, he buys and plays through every game that comes out. If that doesn't say social reject, I don't know what does. And to try to cover up all of this stuff, he has created this facade of having a girlfriend, while others are also twisting this lie around to try to say that BG has a relationship with a man known as Antonio Holmes. But we all know both of these are lies. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give BrokenGamezHD an 8 out of 11 for social rejection. Now on to our final category, fitness. Unlike most of our previous contestants, BrokenGamezHD does seem to be in shape. But the one thing I wonder is, because of the fact that he's so skinny and all he does is play video games, does he just forget to eat? If that in fact is the case, I recommend BG goes to the nearest gym and invites NextGen 720 to box for a little while, just so he gets a little bit woozy and desires to have a cheeseburger. So for fitness, even though he does seem to be a little bit on the skinny side, I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 11. Our highest score yet! And now for the final score, BrokenGamezHD gets a rock solid 8 out of 11. Thank you BrokenGamezHD for being our latest contestant on user reviews. Everybody in the comments section, let me know who you want next. Do you want Shokyo? Do you want Dr. Trey 81? Or do you want Black Bond? I will tally up the votes and see who's featured on the next episode of User Reviews. Thank you for watching everyone. Have a great day.